Now that we know how to edit the header and footer, we can proceed to edit the pages. So we can come here from the dashboard and click in pages to access all the pages. As we can see, we have yeah, 11 pages, including the privacy policy, which is a draft. So let's open the home page. We can click here in edit in Breakdance, or we can, from the home page, click here in open home, which is the name of the page. I have it here open, and as we can see, well, there's you can pretty much select any element that you need and change the content right here in the left sidebar. You can also change the colors of pretty much anything here in the stylization, in the styles tab, right, where you have all of these available. Then if you want to change a picture, like for example this, usually if there's not a picture element, is sitting in the background of the column in this case. So you can just click this background section, and you can choose a new image just to, and it would change the the yeah, the style. The same goes for the well, these images right here. You can just choose a different icon or a different image, and it will change. It will open the media library, and then you can just change the icon. I'm gonna select something really different so we can see that it changes, right? And again, you can just change the content right here in the left sidebar. And the bottom, yeah, you can just change the text and the link right here. Every page is sort of the same, like elements are quite straightforward. Maybe, for example, this is a little bit different. Here we have in these columns, we have a wrapper link, which is the link. It makes like this the column a button, and then we have this button, which has, but the special thing about this is that this column per se has a background that is has a solid color, but then the vector is in the overlay, which is this, right? So if you would need to change anything, you can just change the vector right there and select a different one, or just eliminate it, like so. We can just click here in the little X right next to eliminate the vector and keep only the solid color. So this is the home page. I'm gonna now edit the about page, which is a little bit different. We can just select a different page here, or we can just open it, a new one here in from about, from the pages page, right? So the same, I'm gonna open the structure panel. We can select the section and then, for example, change the background, and this would change obviously the background image, right? It would change immediately. Um, Everything can be changed easily here. You can modify colors, sizes, and everything of typography. This element is somewhat special. It looks complex, and if you see in the structure panel, it looks rather well, yeah, somewhat complex, but it's very easy. It's actually a bunch of rich text piled up, so you can just open them, and you can uh, change the year and change the content very easily with the rich text ability. And yeah, that would once you do that, it updates automatically. Actually, let me show you. I'm gonna update this to, this is our sample long text, right? And it also gets applied into the mobile. So it's just one element. And again, you can modify typography, sizes of fonts, and of headers and everything. Every element is somewhat straightforward to edit, but there are some special elements. For example, here in location, this is a page that has the map, and the map Well, it's actually quite straightforward. When you select it, you just gotta type an address here. I'm gonna type, for example, the address of Pinterest Media, and as you can see, it will just adapt and change into the address that you select, and then you can change the zoom right here depending on your preference on how close or far you want the map to show right here in this location. There's also mission, vision, and values. This has a slider. So everything here is very easy to edit. Just change the content. But then we have this slider which is sitting inside this advanced slide. Right now there are 5 copies of the same slide, of the same value, let's call it. But then you can edit this content very simply. You can just change the uh, yeah, the icon, then the text, everything is inside of like a div. So you can change all of this content easily. And then if you need new slides, you can just duplicate one of them and a new slide will appear. And if you don't want as many and you need to delete one, you can just do so, delete one advanced slide, and it will be totally deleted, right? I'm gonna delete another one. Boom. And it is, the system deletes it automatically. So just like so, the pages contact us and professional training. Yeah, professional training. They both have this form, which is made with the form builder, and you can just edit it quite easily, right? You can just here edit the different fields in the interface, and if you want to add a new field, you can just do so right here in the, or adding a new field, and then you can reposition it and select a different width, for example. Uh, the full width is 12 columns. So, for example, if you want a third of the 100%, you can add the number 4, or you can just fool around with that and get the width that you require. Also, you can just customize this form by, well, at least the actions. You can customize the actions here in this menu. We have this email made, which is sending the email to the administration email that we have selected in the settings. And this form also shows here in the page called professional training. We have this form, which is the same as another instance of the same form. So it's also capturing that and those the same information, and it can be customized the same way. You can customize the styles here in the stylization tab, and just like before, the field, the typography, the submit button, everything about it can be customized. There are only 2 pages that are somewhat special, and this is news and stories, which is the blog post, and our staff, which is the staff members and everything. I'm gonna show you how that is controlled in a different video. But there you have it. This is how to edit pages in Breakdance for your orchid template.